What's going on, y'all? It's your boy TJ, and you are officially tuned into Pound for Pound Exclusive Boxing, where I'll be giving y'all my take on the hottest news in the boxing world. Now, for today's video, I'll be talking about if Shakur Stevenson will be the next boxer to do a crossover fight with the UFC. Now, without further ado, y'all, I'm just jump right into this one. So, Shakur Stevenson was asked about would he be willing to do a crossover fight, and his response was this: I would love the opportunity to beat up an MMA guy and show them that there's real levels to it. I just think Tyson Fury was off that night, and the MMA dudes need to relax and stay in their lane. Now, he was referring to Tyson Fury versus Francis Ngannou. And, you know, of course, Tyson Fury ended up winning. But Tyson Fury also caught a few good hits and was knocked down in that fight. So that's the reason why he felt that Tyson Fury had a pretty off night. But back to, you know, the real situation is, would he be the next fighter to do a crossover fight? Honestly, I think he might. Now, I don't think it'll be anytime soon. It'll probably be a little bit later on in the future. And I think it would probably be against Sean O'Malley. Now, Sean O'Malley, as we all know, is very big in the UFC right now. He just became a UFC champion a few months back, and ever since he's won and become champion, he's gotten a really big head and wants to call out all these boxers. He's called out Gervonta Davis a number of times. He's called out Devin Haney, and now he's calling out Shakur Stevenson. And they got into a little bit of a Twitter war, and Shakur Stevenson said, I'm ready to lock in with Sean O'Malley. It's levels to this shit. If he wants to come and try his hand, I'll beat the shit out of him. And then Sean O'Malley said this: I'll punch a gap through this dude's teeth. Now, here's the thing. Honestly, I do not think Sean O'Malley can beat any of those three boxers that I just named: Gervonta Davis, Devin Haney, or Shakur Stevenson. I do not think that he's a good enough boxer to stand toe-to-toe with any of those guys. I do think he's a pretty good boxer, but like Shakur said, there's levels to this. There's definitely levels to this. Now, as far as Sean O'Malley going up against Gervonta Davis, I do not think that Sean O'Malley would be able to withstand that speed and power of Gervonta Davis for an entire 12 rounds. Like, I do not believe that. And when you're talking about just straight up boxing, all these three guys have a very high IQ for this type of sport, like an extremely high IQ. And when he'd face Devin Haney, I feel like Devin Haney would just beat him just flat out on the scorecards, and Devin Haney would just destroy him all day with his jab. And he'd just be smart about how he would pick his spots and just know where to hit Sean O'Malley at so he can run up the scorecards and win. And as far as Shakur Stevenson goes, I feel like Shakur would just have a field day with him in the ring all day. I just don't think Sean O'Malley would be able to touch him, because Shakur Stevenson's defense is just absolutely amazing. Like, there's no way that Sean O'Malley would be able to last 12 rounds with him. Not to mention, Shakur has some pretty good knockout power himself. So, for him to sit there and want to, call out all of these boxers, it's just, I really think he needs to calm down, and Sean O'Malley needs to stay in his lane, like Shakur Stevenson said, because it's a different ball game from stepping from the UFC octagon into the boxing ring. Like these dudes really know what they're doing, and like I said, all three of them have a very high IQ for this sport. And far as just talking Shakur versus Sean O'Malley, just going into a little bit more in depth with it, I think that Shakur is serious about having this fight happen, just to prove a point. Like, just to prove a point. And when it does happen, even if it's Sean O'Malley versus Gervonta, or Sean O'Malley versus Devin Haney, or Shakur, I don't care. I just hope that after it's all said and done, when all three of these guys end up washing him, I just hope he learns his lesson from that. I truly do. I truly do. Because these guys are different beasts inside of the ring. Like, completely different beasts. And I explained that before. Like I said, I just do not feel that Sean O'Malley would be able to match up against these guys evenly. There's just no way. Now in the octagon, that's something different. But going into the boxing ring, no, absolutely not. Absolutely not. There's no way. You guys leave your thoughts, your comments below. I'd love to hear from y'all. I'm still doing my giveaway, guys. I know it's been delayed a little bit. I will definitely be announcing it very, very soon. So just stay tuned. Turn on your post notifications, like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more. And I will catch y'all on the next video. Alright? Peace.